Gist with Mrs. Fabulous, where we gist about matters that matter to married women. Today I'm making rice and chicken stew sauce. Call it what you like. So I'm actually starting off my sauce with these tomatoes are my favorite. They're from my garden. I showed you in a previous video. These tomatoes, I grew them by myself, so I'm going to enjoy the fruit of my labor. So I'm going to shasha. I don't know how to say shasha in English, but I'm going to blend the peppers, tomatoes, and onions very lightly, not smooth, in the food processor. I'm going to process it, and then I would make a sauce out of it with the chicken wings, and I'm going to chop up the chicken wings as well. These tomatoes are from the shop. They're not from my garden. Only this one's in this container are from my garden. Okay, gist with Mrs. Fabulous. What are we talking about today? Today I wanted to talk about respect. Yes. R-E-S-P-E-C-T. Find out where the music. What does that mean to you? Respect, as the Bible asks us. It didn't say we can if we have time. We should try if we want to. It says wives must respect their husbands. And it got me thinking, what does that even mean, you know? What does it mean to respect? What does it mean to respect? There are dictionary explanations of respect. There are biblical explanations of respect. There are all sorts of different explanations of respect, but the wise man once told me that you don't disrespect everybody. There are certain people that you know, regardless of how they've annoyed you and what they've done to upset you, you can't disrespect them. You know, like when the queen was still alive, disrespect waiting. You cannot. Your manager, the boss go in your office. Even if you're not happy with what they're doing or what they've done, you don't disrespect them. You might disagree with them, but you don't disrespect certain people. So we say we love our husbands so much, but we still disrespect them. Why? It's just food for thought for all of us, because I know I'm guilty of some of it. I think it's probably the he's my friend, he gets it. What is his dada going to become? Anyway, what is he going to do about my behavior? Sometimes we take certain things for granted. And if you look in the dictionary, some of the synonyms of respect is reverence, is what did they call it? Esteem, regard, high consideration for. Do we do all these things regardless of what's his dada going to become? It's not what can he do to me? Can't do anything to me. Is he going to beat me? If I'm highly considering him, am I highly considering him? I just want you to think about it for a minute. No judgment. We're just having a talk. We're just gisting. Woman to woman. Married woman to married woman. I know how we can be on the streets of married life. Am I actually obeying what God asked me to do 100% with this respect of a thing? Anyway, I'm going to start my sauce after I've processed it in a minute, and I'll show you the end result of my sauce. But just think about it for a minute. Respect is behavior that avoids annoying someone with, call it, fear of how they might behave if they get offended. Think about it. Wise man's words, not mine. But let's think about it. There are many ways of prepping your chicken. Honestly, there's no right or wrong way. Just do whatever suits you. Today I'm using chicken wings to make this chicken sauce that we're using to eat our rice. And I'm going to chop up the chicken wings into cubes. You can buy the already cut up chicken cubes, but who's going to pay the extra for that? So I'm going to manually with this chop up my chicken. And once that's done, I'm going to cook it in the wok. On one side I'll make the sauce, and one side I'll make the chicken, and then I'll put them together because the rice is ready. All this time I was setting up the camera, the rice is already cooked and ready. Remaining just this sauce to make really quickly. So I'm just gonna chop this up because then little cubes, they should cook really quickly. Don't forget what we're gisting about today. RESPECT. Okay, so my chicken is now in with salt, garlic powder, and a bit of seasoning. Give it a good mix. And leave it to cook until properly cooked chicken. Okay, so in this other pan I've got some palm oil and some sunflower oil. I'm doing a mixture of both, and my first batch of my pepper is going in. I don't want it too hot. This is my second batch. And to this sauce, I'm just going to add a little bit of salt. I'm gonna cover that to cook on a medium heat for about 10 minutes at least. The chicken is now ready. I'm gonna leave it like this until the sauce is ready, and I'll come back. The sauce is now ready. So it's time to combine. At this point, I doubt my sauce will need any seasoning, but this will be a good time to check. gonna leave it for some time. So food is ready, and in the words of the old wise man, respect is behavior that avoids to offend another for fear of negative outcome if they are offended. I'll say that again. Respect is behavior that avoids to offend another for fear of negative outcomes if they get offended. Food for thought, literally food for thought on this respect topic. I hope you enjoyed today's gist. I'm going to go and sit down and enjoy my food now. Till next time. Bye bye.